Now, the opposition National Democratic Congress has served notice to closely monitor the activities of some of the persons nominated in the recent ministerial reshuffle. The party cites Greater Accra regional nominee Titus Glover's nomination as having political connotations in an election year, warranting cause for suspicion. The following report has more.
After delays to reshuffle appointments in government despite numerous calls, President Akufo-Addo seemed to have yielded to the pressure as he announced in a statement on February 14 a reshuffle. The reshuffle saw key figures such as the Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta, Roads and Highways Minister Kwesi Amoako-Atta, and Health Minister Kweku Agyeman-Menu shown the exit, while other ministers were also assigned to different portfolios. While concerns have arisen about the timing of the reshuffle, former Member of Parliament for Ablekuma Central, Ebenezer Nina Nate, speaking on CTV's Current Affairs program, The Big Issue, believes that the President has made the right decision while extolling the virtues of some of the other entrants in governance.
It's the President who appointed the Finance Minister.
Sure.
He have assessed the work of the Finance Minister, and he believes that
He's done well.
He's doing well. Members of Parliament and other party people believe that, looking at the way things are going, we believe that if we get a different person to replace the Finance Minister, it could have been best for us. It depends on the President to take a decision as to who he wants to be in his government at a particular time. Now the President have taken a decision that, look, where we are now, I believe that assessing all of you, you have really performed as expected of me. But I think that for now, set aside and let me bring another people to come and continue the work that you have already doing.
For the National Democratic Congress, it believes President Akufo-Addo might have consulted extensively in his reshuffle decisions. It is, however, raising eyebrows over some nominees, including the Greater Accra Regional Minister-designate, Titus Glover. The MP for Ododo-Odo, Neil Lanti-Vanderpoy, while describing the nominee as an effective politician, highlighted on The Big Issue the party's intention to keep an eye on his activities in the region.
I don't think he will have any problem getting close to us, those of us, the stakeholders in the region, so that we can keep the same relationship we had with Henry with him. I think that's the only way he can also be successful. But then we also are conscious of the fact that the two of them, the appointments have political, undertones.
Because Henry Court is moving to Interior?
Yes.
But
Titus is coming to Greater Accra.
What does that mean? Titus is advanced.
Greater Accra decides the elections.
Yes, but what will Titus do? If the people in the region economically are not happy, what can Titus do?
That's why I'm saying that I know.
Because he's an organizer?
Fine, you can take it that way. I know. So we also definitely, even though we want to assist Titus.
You withhold your assistance more.
No, we'll assist. Even though we assist him to make the region
You assist with
functional,
one eye closed.
to make the region functional, we'll keep our eyes very open on every activity he does in the region. You understand? We will not allow him to have that political advantage in the region. Never. He will never have it.
While concerns have arisen from Ghana's economic situation, President of Imani Africa, Franklin Kudjo, has tasked the new Finance Minister, Dr. Amin Adam, to cut back on tax exemptions for companies.
One very sensible thing Amin should do, and I know he's going to have a lot of pushback, is to look out for these 12.5 billion Citi exemptions that have been calculated in the budget. Those exemptions are crookish. I don't believe in them. They are political arrangement, chronic capitalist arrangement, favor political favorites doing business. He should take a fine scale, go through it carefully, and reduce that drastically by 70%. If I can achieve that, he wouldn't have a deficit of raising revenue up to 11 billion and be looking at giving 12.5 billion cedis away. Who does that?
Meanwhile, panelists on the Current Affairs program called for measures to revive Ghana football following the Save Ghana Football demonstration. Former Youth and Sports Minister Neil Lanti-Vanderpoy wants a particular focus on allowances and bonuses paid to the Black Stars players.
The complicity, you cannot only hold the management of the FA liable. The state is also liable. Because we've not had ministers who who had that strength to say that this is not right, and as such, we're going to stop.
I see.
You remember the issue of bonus, for example? When I came in, I said, why should Black Star players playing for the nation actually adding value to them by offering them that platform, dictating to us how much we must pay them? Like Jonas said, I felt that if we can have a clear-cut allowance policy for all the national teams, so that even if I'm a boxer, I know that if I get into the ring tomorrow to fight for Ghana,
This is how much I'm entitled.
this is how much I'm entitled to. And that is what South Africans have done. The Kenyans have done. You know, today, Europe, all the national teams, talking about equity, this is a structure. So if the men are getting this, the women must also get it. You know, remember, it also happened with the US national team. You know, so we need to have a clear-cut policy and say, look, this is how much we're going to spend on sports. And this is how much we're going to be as incentive or motivational package for every sportsman in every sporting discipline.